right? All right. Some new questions after 4 Democratic lawmakers have either been arrested or raided by the FBI in just the past few days. First, you've got the Democratic mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina, Patrick Cannon, who resigned after his arrest on corruption charges. He's accused of accepting more than $48,000 in cash, airline tickets, hotel rooms, even an apartment from undercover FBI agents. Sounds like that movie, American Hustle, right? State Senator Leland Yee, this one might be the best one. This takes the cake. He is a very strong advocate of gun control in the state of California. But get what he was arrested for: conspiring to traffic in illegal guns in exchange for campaign donations. The FBI also raided the offices of a New York assemblyman and a Rhode Island Speaker of the House. All 4 Democrats, a big sweep just over the past few days. Steve Lesser is the host of radio show Making Sense with Steve Lesser, and Mike Slater is a San Diego radio talk show host. Good to have you both here.
Morning, Martha.
Yeah. Good to have you both here. Mike, let me start with you. I mean, it is like something out of a movie, this story, particularly of the guy in California.
Oh, this is a screenplay Hollywood would reject because it's too ridiculous. One quick note on that. Leland Yee was working with the former San Francisco School Board president to traffic not just arms, but shoulder-fired rocket launchers and up to $2.5 million worth of automatic weapons to the Chinese mob. And the weapons were coming from Russia and an Islamic terrorist organization in the Philippines. Throw in there that the Chinese mob leader's name is Shrimp Boy, and this is too ridiculous to believe, but these are the people who are in charge of so much of our lives because they know what's best for us.
Yeah, also arrested was Raymond Shrimp Boy Chow. You really cannot make this stuff up, Steve.
Martha, I will not defend any of these guys, but I will say this. One of the things that I think this shows is that the Justice Department and FBI of the Obama administration shows absolutely no favorites by party or anything else. If you break the law, if you don't play it straight, they are going to investigate you. They're going to come after you. But these guys, there are folks in politics who walk the walk and believe the things that they say and talk about. Obviously, these guys were not among those folks, and it's really a shame. No matter what party, I feel bad whenever an elected official, demonstrates this kind of lack of integrity, because it really demeans the entire political process.
So is Steve right about that, Mike? I mean, it shows, that there's no bias here. There 4 Democrats doing something bad, and they've been swept up by the FBI. We think they've been doing something bad, I should point out. They've just been arrested so far.
Sure, that's a pretty low standard of success for the Obama administration these days. My big thing is it's really not political at all. This is just about the importance of a limited government. I love it how people on the left, they say that people are fallible, therefore we can't have freedom. We need to have angels among men control so much of our lives, from our education to our health care to our retirement. And these are the people who are controlling so much of our lives. When, Steve, will you fight, because of stuff like this, when will you fight for a limited government like our founding fathers wanted?
Well, that's really kind of a stretch to call this justification for limited government. What I do want to say, though, is that I'm not really in favor of these kind of sting operations and things like that, Martha. I mean, if somebody's suspected of doing something wrong, I think we should investigate. I think we should prosecute if warranted. But I'm not really a fan of these sting operations against anybody. But the fact of the matter is, in one way, I guess I do agree with Mike, and that is we have to be able to hold all of our elected officials to the highest possible standard. We have the right to do that as Americans. And, when I join, the other thing is, the government is the wrong place to be if you're going to want to commit crimes. That's one of the things that they said to us when I joined the Air Force. If you came in here expecting to do something wrong, you're in the wrong place. You're going to be investigated. You're going to be found out. There's a higher ethical standard than in private life, and this is just the wrong place to be to do these kind of things.
Steve, power corrupts. That's the point. Yeah, power corrupts. That's what we all need to realize. Stop giving these people so much power.
Yeah, I mean, the hypocrisy in this California case of the guy who's been pushing for more control for guns and is accused of peddling shoulder-fired missiles on his spare time is just extraordinary.
Martha,
that was crazy.
He's the third California state senator to be arrested or indicted in the last 18 months.
Oh, pull on the string. We'll see what else they get here. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks,
Mike and Steve. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, John Scott's waiting. Happening now comes our way.